So the lesson I learned from going to this dating event, and I always have a lot of lessons that I take away. First is make sure you eat before you go. And also make sure you have water ready to go. Because if you don't, it can get very interesting. And I will explain. This is going to take a few videos over the course of the next few days because I don't think I can fit everything in, and I have to go to work right when this video is done. So, let's just get started. As I've been mentioning on stream, and I don't think I talked about it. I mean, I think I talked about it a couple times here. I was planning to go to a singles event here in LA that it's not your typical. I guess it's not your typical dating event. Okay, are they going to give us anything? No. Okay, all right. Let's. Okay, what do you have? Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Oh, okay, somebody else will get the hook. Okay, that's fine. Actually, Prince got it. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, so I had planned to go to the singles event here in LA for quite a while, and I've been to it before. The thing is, it's always a different experience every time, and the reason I'm also doing these regular videos now is because I'm trying to get better at actually telling stories of what happened. So, I get there, and it's in this kind of, I don't know, office space-ish type of presentation hall. Are we gonna, like, okay, we got music there. Alright. Okay, let me just put everybody in. Let's just do that. Oh, okay, I thought I clicked on it. Okay, that's fine. So, main thing is, I get there, Oh, they moved Echo up because of the hook. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, okay. So I get there. The only thing is I hadn't eaten because it's right on that window of I just had lunch, and it's gonna start at 7, and it's always caught me off guard because I don't know whether I'm gonna eat again, and I actually just ate, or I mean not just ate, but it had only been, let's say, a couple hours. Or do I just starve for the whole afternoon at work and then go to Chipotle, which is like right near the office where I work, and then just do that? I don't know. So anyways, I was pretty much starving, and I was tired from putting together a bunch of reports at work. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, let's just get through this. So I get there, and the host introduces. Oh, okay, hold on here. Okay. Wow, I would. Okay. Okay, what do you have? Okay, yeah, we can try to ambush them. So yeah, so let's just do this. Okay, there we go. So I get there, the host introduced me, and she says, have you done this before? I said, yep. And she said, what's your name? And my name is Glenn. Okay. Yeah, we'll get started at 7. Feel free to get some snacks, and go ahead and talk to some of the people. Oh, I see. This is why I need to get better at telling the stories. So, the night before, and this kind of threw me off because I had mentioned that when I bought my ticket, it was considered a late ticket, which meant that most likely it was sold out. I'm thinking, okay, well, if it's sold out, then I'm probably throwing off the imbalance between men and women. And okay, hold on. Let me go this way. Okay. I'm throwing off the balance between men and women. The thing is, once oh, wait. So Golden Knight didn't jump over to the... Oh my goodness. He still got something out of that? That's crazy. Okay, we're going to lose a round, but that... Oh, man. So, I get an email about a few hours before the event, and it was from the host, and she said, if you know any men who would like to be a part of this, because we would like to have more men participate. Here's a link. Here's a discount for any men who are interested last minute. I'm thinking, whoa, wait. First of all, I thought it was sold out. Apparently, it's not, and they need more men, which means there's more women that are going to be participating. I'm like, okay, all right, because that is my. Not to say it's my concern or worry or fear or whatever it is, but it's just something that I always note when I've gone to these events. Because, as I'll talk about, you just don't want to be in a position where, yeah, you're either the last one picked, or the last one who doesn't have a partner, or, no women picks you, and the only people left are men, and it's like, okay, all right, and yeah, I always make a note. Okay, that being said, now we can get to the rest of this. So, what happened was, I get there and I immediately looked to see what snacks they had or food, and it was basically just I just call it like adult Lunchables thing. It's it with bread and I don't know, salami. So I grabbed a bunch. I said, this is my dinner. And, okay. Do I help Prince? I almost feel like I have to help Prince. Yeah, you know, okay, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then, once I just grabbed a bunch of, bread, salami, I said, okay, I have to also make sure that I start talking to women before the event. It's one of the most important things. I don't think not that they don't have to. They don't have to tell you to do it, but as I've learned over the last few experiences going to this event. Okay, all right. Okay, we'll do this for now, and then can I sell everybody back? Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, the thing I've learned over the last few events is you really need to talk to somebody before the event starts, just so you can get some feelers about kind of interests, and also you keep somebody in mind during the event, and that's important, and that will be that did come to fruition, whatever it is, during this event, which I will talk about. Okay, restart night. Maybe this will end up being a little bit better than the first game. Okay. All right. Let's see. Do they think that I have Goblin? That's the only thing. They do. Okay, let's do that. Okay. And of course, Golden Knight goes after Dark. Okay, never mind. I thought Golden Knight was going to get absolutely destroyed there, but okay, that's fine. So the event, so we have probably about 20 minutes before the event starts, and I'm having all this bread and salami, and then I just start looking and see, okay, is there anybody who looks like any lady who looks like I'd be interested or anything like that, or is there any lady who's just by themselves right now, where I could just have a conversation? And I did see one lady. She was by herself. She was having, I think it was these. she was having like a pomegranate soda, which was one of the few non-alcoholic drinks that was available. And so I walked up to her, and I said, I'm gonna make it a point. I didn't even say hi. I just looked, and I said, I am gonna make it a point that I'm going to talk to. Oh, come on. Okay, all right. Talk to a lady and not be nervous before the event. And hi, my name is Glenn. And then I introduced myself. She introduced herself, and okay. I want to stay with this. Yeah, I really feel like I want to stay with this. So, yeah, I'll sell back Dark Goblin. Okay, let's just do that. I mean, they know what I have. I'm not switching anything. So yeah. I guess maybe now I should start changing the names, but I won't mention her name. Yeah, because this is going to be over the course of a few videos. So. This lady and I start talking, and I said, "This is your first." I always ask, "This is your first time?" And she said, "Yeah, it's my first time, and I really don't know how it's going to go." And I explained to her, "Okay, if they don't change the format, this is how it's going to go. You're going to do this, 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 and this. You're going to." And she said, "There's so many people here. Are we going to meet everybody?" I'm like, "No." Like, no, you're going to meet up to 4 men. At most, you're going to have 4 men, but you could pair up with the same person." And she said, "Oh, how do they pair you up?" I said, "Okay, so the way it goes is they pair you up in round 1, and then round 2, it's either going to be men or women pick, and then the other picks, and then the last round is okay. Let me get this goblin here. Okay." I think I'm just gonna stay with this. Yeah. Okay, if he gets rid of Goblin Machine, we have a chance here. No, but goes after Dark Goblin like a potato. Okay. Might have another opportunity here. Oh wow. Okay, we're gonna have another opportunity. Okay, hold that thought. Okay, hold that thought. Let's see, can we get anything else? Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, yes. Thank goodness. Okay. Alright. Okay. I will position... I'll position everybody out, because I really want to go after Dark Goblin now. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I think that will... Yeah. Yeah, I'll position... right at the end here. Okay, let's do that. Okay. And so this lady said, "Yeah, is this how it's gonna go?" I mean, I was explaining to her how it will go, and I was like, "Okay, yeah, don't worry about it. If you read it online or watched any videos, it looks and sounds way more intimidating than it actually is. That was the thing, and that's what I had to reassure to. It's gonna look and sound way more intimidating than it actually." And she said, "Oh, okay." And then I did ask, "Oh, how did you find out about it?" Because I read it in the newspaper, which is correct. I mean, I actually did read the newspaper. And she said, "Oh, it was on Instagram." And I said, "Oh, okay." I mean, okay, I didn't know. I mean, obviously because I don't use social media anymore, so I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right." Well, I didn't know they were putting out ads like that, or maybe I mean, they have their account and it's just blown up. That could be what it was. So we were talking, and I'm thinking, okay, I don't want it to be just her that I talked to before the whole event, so I was trying to think of an out, and I said, and we kept talking, and it wasn't like, "Oh yes, I'm interested in her," because I wasn't getting that vibe, but I was thinking, okay, how do I get out of this? Okay, and I said, I as I mentioned to you, I said one of my goals was to, before the event, to make sure that I did talk to at least 2 women. And she said, and I said, "I'm halfway there." And she said, Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, and you'll definitely get it because I have to go to the restroom. So it was nice talking to her. I was like, okay, thank goodness, because we were talking for a while. I'm thinking, okay, I don't want it to be just her, and because I wasn't getting a vibe that made me say, okay, yeah, it's gonna be you the whole night. Oh, okay, okay, so let's go here, do this, okay. All right, well, we'll just do this for now. And yeah. So hopefully Dark Omen carries for a while. So as I was looking for another person or lady to talk to, everybody was kind of in groups. And I will say this, when I was looking at kind of the balance, I saw a lot more guys than ladies, and I'm thinking, oh no, this is actually bad, because when they put out the notice, my guess was they must have just said, okay, every guy in LA is gonna sign up for this. Okay, well, yeah, let's do that. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Every guy's gonna sign up, and I'm like, oh gosh, he got pulled. Oh my goodness, he got saved. Dark Omen got saved because of that. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Okay, they won the round. They may have won the round because of that. Okay, so yeah, I was looking around. I'm thinking, okay, is there anybody I can just like randomly, any lady I can randomly talk to, and I saw this group, and let me say, hey, I saw this group, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, let me just jump in, and as I was looking closer to the group, there was this lady with, okay, I mean, did they have a, oh no, it's just all Archer Queen. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. Alright. Can we... Alright. If Archer Queen 1v5s this is gonna be... She's gonna 1v5 this. Okay, jeez. Oh my goodness, that would have been a disaster if they won. So, there was a lady that I noticed as I was walking to this group. And I don't know what it was. It was... She had silver hair. It was kind of in the... Oh, okay. So if I sell back... Huh, interesting. Yeah, I'm selling back. Okay, we're doing this. I mean, I can't give up a 3-star. I can't give up a 3-star like that. Okay, and I'll give this to Prince. So, she had silver hair, and the thing is, it didn't look like she was, like, way old. She just looked like a middle-aged lady. It was almost as if, the lady that comes to mind is Claire Saffitz. And I'm thinking, wow. I mean, let me just see. Let me just see if I can start a conversation. And this group of people, it was 3 people, her and then another lady and this one guy, and they looked to me, and I just said, you know what? Sorry to interrupt, but it is my goal to actually talk to or introduce myself to people before the event starts. My name is Glenn. Hi. And then they all introduced themselves, and they asked me, have you been here before? I said, yeah, I've been here a couple times. And they said, oh, is it what is it like? And I was explaining to them, yeah, it's not as it's not as intimidating as you know as it may seem, because you're going to do this, and this, and that's totally, it's totally fine. And the lady who had the silver hair, it was a little wavy, and it was, I mean, she was wearing a Beatles shirt, and I think, oh, okay. She started walking away. I'm like, can you not walk away, please? I would you know, and she was, as she was walking away, she was smiling at me. I'm thinking, oh man, can I just walk with in? But I guess she was, I don't know, she had to go use the bathroom or just basically avoid me, whatever the case was. And okay, we're kind of screwed anyways. But yeah, I was talking to this other lady and this guy. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. You did this, and this, and this, and they were, oh, okay, all right, that doesn't sound too bad. So yeah, and I was asking them, okay, how'd you find out about this? So it was, one of their friends was had done it before, but I guess they weren't there for the event tonight. So they said, okay, just go anyways and have a good time. Yeah, I'll just do this. Okay. Alright, I'll eat the round. Yeah. So the event's about to begin, and I noticed that I was having a lot of gas. I don't know if it was the bread and the salami, or that I hadn't actually eaten food, but my goodness, I was like, why do I have so much gas? So I ran and used the restroom as the introductions were being told, and I knew the introductions. Basically, what it is was the host talks about the okay, we'll just go here, and I know I gave up Golden Knight, but that's fine. Basically, the host talks about, okay, this is what we're expecting tonight, and here's my my dating horror story, or whatever the case is. Oh, I need to move Musketeer. Okay, that's fine. So I'm in the restroom, really just kind of letting everything. I mean, just make sure I just have no gas or anything like that. No funny stuff before the event starts. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. No funny stuff before the event starts. All right. I come back, relieve myself of all the gas, and then we're fine. Okay. I mean, if we get a 4-star, okay, I'll just do this for now, even though I have really nothing. I mean, we're gonna get, okay. Let's see how much this carries us. Jeez. Okay. Man. Okay. All right. This is not fantastic. Okay, but yeah. So the host starts talking about her, her dating experience, and she's saying, "Oh, I'm looking for better, and I know you all are too." I'm like, okay, yeah, it's fine. And so what happened was she said, "Okay, everybody's gonna get a big circle." Oh, this is gonna be bad because I have to cut the video off in a moment. So I'm wondering if I should just stop here, and I'll explain how the rest of the event goes. But I will say this: it was a okay. Wait, does she help anybody? Oh, she helps archers. Okay, we are playing the person who got eliminated, so yeah. I will say this: I'll hold off on the rest, and I'll say it in the next video or tomorrow, whatever the case is, because that's where the real fun stuff begins. But I couldn't stop thinking about, as the event was going, as the event started, that lady with the silver hair really just stood out, and I'm thinking, okay, you know, if I get an opportunity, hopefully, I can, meet up with her, or we get paired, or whatever the case is. Because even though I introduced myself and she said her name, and it's super nice for the 5 seconds that I did get to interact with her. I mean, it's like, okay, I could tell there was something. I don't know. That was the thing, and it happens, at least from my experience. It's happened at least once every dating event that I've gone to. So that's the thing that I've taken away from this. So I'll explain the rest in tomorrow or then in the next video. I just wanted to give you an update of exactly what happened here. So I had overall I had a lot of fun, but there is a lot more to be said about this event. So yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for part 2 coming soon. I'll see you then.